What's up? Ooh. Woo! That was clean. So we're getting ready for the gym right now. I'm gonna show you what's my current vitamin stack right now, because it's changed throughout the year. Some of it stayed the same, but I'm just gonna show you what I've added in. So right now, I take beef liver from Gorilla Mind, Sigma from Gorilla Mind. I actually won't have to take Sigma because I got my test levels checked and never told you guys what I was at. And I'll do that later today, right? But I'll tell you right now, I'm at an 848 test, which is funny enough because my deadlift is the exact number. So I'm at an 848 test, but the issue with it is I have some other levels that are higher than you want. So there's things in Sigma that I take that I want, like the boron and a couple other things. I'm also mega vitamin deficiency. So I take vitamin D3 with K3, or K2, my bad. Standard testosterone I take with my ECD. I take that, you guys don't need to do that. So most of these products I do take are under Gorilla, besides the K3 or D3, K2. And then I also take manganese B12, which if you guys have been following me for a while, I talk about that almost every time I do one of these vitamin things. That's been a staple throughout my entire training from age 15, and I got Jeff Perry on it, and I got a couple other people on it because it is a really, really good vitamin, especially from Standard Process. So I'm not partnered with them at all, but they just make an incredible vitamin for manganese B12 compared to all the other companies. All the other companies, this is the reason why, right? Manganese B12 in itself, fine, yeah, great, but they add in a couple other things. The list of other actual ingredients that are good for you. So that's why I take it. I'm gonna take these right now. Pre-workout, taking quite a bit, but they're vitamins, so might as well do that. But I'll just kind of get into it. We'll talk about my test levels like later, but yeah, 848 test. I have, my prolactin levels are a little higher than I want to. And then I know I put it on my Instagram story, a blood glucose leveler, whatever, to check my blood glucose, right? And that is because when I got my test levels done, it was also telling me, hey, you're getting closer to like pre-diabetic, which I don't want, I don't want to be pre-diabetic. And then this bulk to 260, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm failing at. I was 245, right? Went out to New Jersey, did the Gymshark event, and now I'm 238 morning weight, which isn't my favorite thing to do. We're gonna go train right now. I've had a shake in my system, that's about it. I'm out of turkey and I'm out of eggs, so we gotta go to the grocery store later. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in the life of Sawyer. We have the Lift in Miami event coming up, which I'm super, super excited for. I'm more excited for that than the New Jersey thing, because the New Jersey thing, I was like peak ready for training, and that is the worst time for me to fly because there's too many variables that I can't kind of like add in on top of fatiguing on training. It makes it where it's very, very difficult. And it's not like when you're prepping for a meet. When you guys are prepping for a meet, right? The intensity, right? Everything is all the way up, and then you scale it back down to hit those heavy numbers. And typically you do that, but not to that extreme level, because you're not trying to hit all-time PRs on one specific day. It's being spread out. So, I have my heavy bench and my heavy deadlift on Wednesday, and then a heavy squat double on my Saturdays. That's what I had. Now going into it, we're on a whole new training block, which I'll talk to you guys later in the car. But yeah, test levels, 848. I'm going to get retested in about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, depending on how I feel coming back from Miami, because I want to make sure, one, hey, we're good on not being pre-diabetic. As soon as I get that like green light, like, hey, levels are fine, I'm going to go, hey, okay, let's push it a little more farther. I still want to get around that 240s, 250s because I think that's where my body needs to be in order to grow. I don't like being 230 or even 235 because I just feel like crap, especially my bench. My bench, as weird as it is, right? Out of all the lifts, my bench feels the most sucky, right? When I lose weight, obviously, yeah, okay, when you're heavier, you feel great, but like, it's so detrimental to me where if I'm 240 or 235, that 5-pound difference is between me pressing 375 easy or 375 all-time max, it feels like. It's just right around that elbow area where I can just feel it the most. Hello there, Hope. I'm gonna go to the gym, okay? So, kind of interesting. I've been playing around with my deadlift stance, and I feel like I'm gonna be a lot more, externally rotated this block. I'm gonna try it out. Usually I'm sitting in like this, right? And this is good, but I wanna be here now, which I don't know if you can tell, but this is enough where I'm gonna have to pay more attention to my feet and how they feel, and really make sure these hips are open so I can get more upright position. The reason why I don't usually do this, and I'm gonna have to play it smart because here's an issue I've had before. I've had issues with my adductor, my left adductor, and I've had it where I've tweaked it a couple times, and I need to play it safe, play it smart, but make it where, hey, as long as training is going good, the adductor is feeling good, I'll be able to slowly, rotate it more out so I can get kind of opened up more and then just pull in. Because usually I'm like here, but I gotta be here. See that, how more upright? Here to here, lock, lock, boom. Because we were so close to that 860. I'm mad about it. I'm very mad about it, and I was very mad about not being able to double 700, but because there was too many factors that affected my training, I can't be too mad. I can't be oh, it was there. It was there, but the factors that played into not being able to execute it correctly were stacked against me. The odds were stacked against me. So it makes it where, going back to the drawing board, got to get in more food, gonna work on the mobility, gonna make sure my technique is refined. This is from Matilda.
But you can ain't been in your hand, so you understand who's boss. My defeat sleeps top to toe with her success. Oh, this is from Matilda.
senses burn in flames. 1,000,000 miles from home, I'm walking ahead. I'm frozen to the bones. I am a soldier on my own. I don't know the way. I'm riding up the heights, all shame. I'm waiting for the call, the hand on the chest. I'm ready for the fight and fate. Sound of iron shots stuck in my head. The thunder of the drums dictates the rhythm of the falls, the number of days, the rising of the horns ahead. From the dawn of time to the end of days, I will have to run away. I want to feel the pain and the bitter taste of the blood on my lips again. Of snow is burning my hands. I'm frozen to